Yep, you read the title right. The Ivy situation has only gone and gotten even worse. To the point where even VRML made a public announcement regarding Ivy as an organization. We're going to be covering everything that VRML has done and everything that has happened since this announcement went out, and this will probably end up being my last video regarding the Ivy situation. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers right now, so please like, subscribe, and without further ado, let's dive into everything that VRML has done towards Ivy. I also just thought I'd add that if you've seen Ivy's public announcement and apology for everything, turns out that's actually over 90% AI, so good job Ivy on that one. Oh boy, it has gotten a lot worse overnight. As of recording this video, I'm like a day or two late to actually get this out, but I'm here now. Let's address the elephant in the room, the Ivy situation, since all the files got leaked. The first major thing that's happened, VRML have made a public announcement all about Ivy. You know it's bad when the whole league is on your tail about it. Starting from the top, VRML have made a public announcement about Ivy, and they've also attached a very juicy file at the bottom all about what they've done in regards to the situation, including banning a lot of players. We'll get to that in a bit. But first of all, let's go through what the actual announcement says. If you don't know about this whole situation with Ivy, then I made a video about why I joined TTT a little bit ago. Go watch that and come back to this video if you haven't, because that covers the whole story that led up to what happened here. So, VRML stated that they've concluded their investigation concerning the recent situation involving Ivy, and over the past week, their team has conducted an extensive review, including, get this, right, 13 support tickets, 70 plus screenshots, 3 video recordings, and testimony and insight from more than 20 individuals, including 10 plus league managers, supervisors, moderators, and players. That is a lot of people contributing to this situation. The rest of the announcement pretty much states that they're going to try and be a lot more transparent with the situation, and they're going to be a lot more open to what they do with situations like this in the future, to give everyone a big ease of mind and to let everyone know exactly what is happening. And at the bottom of the announcement right there, public statement regarding the Ivy investigation. This is the real juicy part, and we're going to go into that right now. 3 whole pages of a public VRML announcement explaining exactly what they've done. So starting at the top of the file here, they simply reiterate that they've gone through 60 screenshots of evidence, spoke to multiple people, and got everything they need to make this decision. It then lists all the people involved in the situation, and all of those names there have had action taken on them. Let me start by saying that, but we'll get to what exactly that is right after we go through what they actually found out. They found out 4 different things. Nature of the evidence being number 1, which is the multi-slide presentation containing 60 screenshots, which was distributed within the Breaches, Veil, Orion Drift, VRML community. And they said that all the screenshots pretty much contained racism, slurs, encouragement of discriminatory and toxic conduct within Ivy's internal Discord channels. Number 2, counter allegations, which is pretty much them explaining briefly what they had spoken to Ivy about, in which Ivy responded with that another team had created these alt accounts and made these slideshows, stating that it was all fabricated and couldn't be real, which obviously we know it is real. However, get this, there was no suitable evidence that could be provided by Ivy to reinforce this claim, which means that Ivy pretty much lied their asses off about that. Number 3, requesting for supporting evidence. VRML requested that Ivy conduct an internal Discord search for any key terms or anything, in which Ivy could not find anything. However, also get this, all their channels apparently had been purged after all of this went down, so no proper verification of their claims could be found. And number 4, conclusion of the investigation. 3 videos were disclosed to VRML leading to the conclusion of the investigation, and these videos pretty much all contained cold, hard proof of everything that they were saying, proving it to be completely real and completely legit. And the conclusion to all of this is that VRML concludes that Ivy's conduct constitutes a gross violation of league policy. And if you don't know what all those big words mean, it pretty much just means that Ivy have broken VRML's code of conduct very harshly. And that is the end of page 1, which goes through pretty much everything that happened, what they've done, and their conclusion of the situation. Now page 2, the disciplinary actions. This is the juicy part. Let me start by saying that every single player in the list that you saw at the beginning of the video have been banned. Some permanently, but some of them have been banned temporarily and they can appeal after 6 months. So let's start with the permanent bans, because I think that's what everyone wants to know about. Permanent bans include these 3 players. Proxy, being the captain of the NA Breaches team. Swift, being 1 player from the main team, and the final permanent ban, get this, Virtual On, has been permanently banned from VRML. And this includes any IRL LAN events, online tournaments, qualifiers, anything. Anything VRML related, those 3 players, including Virtual On, have been permanently banned to attend. And finally, the appealable bans is pretty much the rest of the entire NA Breachers roster. All those players are going to be permanently banned, however after 6 months they can appeal to be unbanned, and to be honest with you, I think they'll have a pretty low chance of getting unbanned, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, long story short, whole NA Breachers team banned and disbanded by force, and Virtual On, being the owner of Ivy, completely banned as well. The third and final page in this document goes through the league disassociation with Ivy and everything VRML have done that will be effective immediately. They start by saying that they have a community and competitive environment defined by respect, sportsmanship, and inclusion, and that racism, harassment, and toxic conduct have no place in their community, not now, not ever. And given the severity of the incident, VRML is formally and fully disassociating itself from Ivy as an organization. Ivy are no longer allowed to be associated with VRML or attend any events, as it says right there. Effective immediately. All listed players have been removed from their teams. The team name Ivy, including any variations or derivative associations, are now considered banned and no longer permitted for use within VRML. These team names are no longer permitted for registration, participation, or representation in VRML events for now or in the future. So yeah, everything Ivy related in VRML has been completely wiped off the map. Completely gone. Anything with Ivy in its name or anyone who attempts to put Ivy in their team name will be permanently banned from VRML. That is how serious this has become. And on screen now is VRML's final closing statement about the situation. You can pause here and read this if you want. I think this is just a nice little conclusion. I'm not going to go too much into it. So long story short, with this announcement that they put out, Ivy have been permanently banned, and all the players, including Virtual On being the owner of the organization, have been permanently banned from VRML. Everyone apart from Swift Proxy and Virtual can appeal to be unbanned after 6 months. Any team name, organization, or player associated with Ivy or any derivatives of the name Ivy will permanently be banned and not allowed to be used within VRML anymore as well. That is a lot to take in. No more Ivy in VRML ever. This has been a crazy journey for Ivy, for me, for all the players, and for the league. This is a generational moment in VR Esports. Losing an entire organization to stuff that the players have been saying. Also with 6 to 7 sort of teams within Ivy leaving due to the lack of poor management from the staff. Think about it. All of this could have been fixed and could have been completely prevented if Virtual On just removed the NA Breachers team and everyone would have stayed. Ivy would have kept going with an Orion Drift, Veil, Beat Saber, but Ivy are gone now. As an organization, just wipes off the map. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the situation. Do you believe VRML was correct about this? Do you believe that Virtual made a mistake? Do you believe that even maybe the staff in Ivy made a mistake? Who do you guys think is to blame for this? And ultimately, give me your opinions on the situation. This will be my last video about the situation. I removed myself from Ivy a good couple weeks ago, and VRML have obviously taken the right course of action here in removing them off the map and keeping everyone out of the loop. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I hope to see you guys around the arena.